Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Does Suno. I think that's two videos in a row. I've given it a really big hey. But anyways, welcome to another video. And wow, now I'm all lost. I overdid myself on the hey, and now I can't think straight. All right, but yes. Anyways, we're getting started with another video. Coming at you today with a other What's in the Box and a first time on What's in the Box archive collection. And first time on a What's in a Box, kind of a new format. I'm going to do a ranking of it too on top of that. So do stay tuned. This might be a little long because I'm going to kind of go through some stuff a couple of times, I suppose, but we'll see how it turns out. Like I said before, in my Ultimate Collection versus Archive Collection versus George Harrison 50th Anniversary Collection, I'm kind of winging it. So I don't know how this is going to go. I've got notes. I've got everything else. I kind of got a good idea how it's laid out, but until I get filming it, I don't know how it's going to turn out. So stay tuned and find out. But before we get started with that, I do want to thank all my subscribers and thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But let's get on with this next episode of What's in the Box.
I'll take the box! The box!
You took the box! Let's see what's in the box! Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
This wheel of fish, man. They're never going to get anything in that box. Why does she keep choosing the box? Take the snapper. Take the red snapper. That sounds like a pretty delicious fish to me. Especially, like, I don't know, do it up in some sushi or something. I bet you it's pretty good. But anyways, we're going to look and see what's in this box. And this is the Ram Archive Collection box by Paul and Linda McCartney. My first archive collection box that we're doing here. So I've been doing the kind of the ranking videos, kind of comparing the Ultimate Collection versus the archive collection. And the one we had, the 50th anniversary of George Harrison collection in there. And I said that I would do rankings on all these, and I didn't need to do a versus because we could just look back and see what everything scored in the past there, right? So I'm going to kind of go through what's in the box here, as I've never done that with this, and then we'll give it a good rank on that, like the other ones, using the scoring categories I've got there. But anyways, here is the box. Archive collection box usually are kind of cloth lined, and this one's kind of a burlap feeling on it. It's really interesting. Definitely kind of puts you on the farm there, I suppose, with the, cutting that out, cutting the sheep's wool off and everything there. And I suppose you need a bag or sack to put it into, so probably a burlap sack. But anyways, you do got kind of the album cover, the standard album cover kind of in the middle here. Got the burlap kind of feeling around the rest here. And the Paul McCartney archive collection there, and then his signature on the front there. This one is an earlier one, so it's not on the spine like it was before. So the album originally came out on May 17th of 1971, but the archive collection came out almost on its anniversary date. It would have been its 40th anniversary, 41st anniversary of May 21st of 2012. So, and this was, I think, the fourth release in the archive collection. So you had Band on the Run first in 2010, and then in 2011 you got same day everything. You got McCartney and McCartney 2, and so yeah, this would have been the fourth release, third year of it, but the fourth release. With the fact you got two initially there. But yeah, there is the front, the spine here, and one thing kind of as I'm going on the history here, this is before they put the signature on the spine. I think after this, I think you start getting the signature on the spine. I got to double check on that.
That is correct.
On that. But I know that is something that everybody kind of looks at with these. The back really doesn't have much going here except for your number. These are all numbered boxes. So there's my number 866, I believe. I saw that real quick. Yep. Number 866. So of course we got the hype stickers with it too. And I do got mine saved. Now I did not get this new by any means. I only got it a few years ago. And luckily I found a sealed copy yet. So I was able to preserve the hype sticker. and the shrink wrap is all there too. But there is the hype sticker. And then under the shrink wrap in the back there, they would have had this on there. I've had to fold mine in two, and I've got it upside down, I'm sorry. I had to fold mine in two because I couldn't figure out how to get it in the box to save it, and I was just like, I'll just fold it. So that's why you see the fold there. That shouldn't be there, though. If you could figure out how to put that in the box to save it better than I did, let me know. But the fold seemed like a right way to go. But you got your track listing there on everything. Got some more album artwork there, some information on it. So yeah, just kind of pause that, as I think I held it there long enough for you to hopefully pause everything. But that's what you would have got on the back there before you took the shrink wrap off. But let's see what is in the box now. And this one's kind of unique. The first three, the Band on the Run, McCartney, and McCartney 2, all came in kind of that book-style box, where the book was the box, I guess. This was the first one that had kind of a clamshell opening. And believe it or not, up until Flaming Pie was the only one to have the clamshell opening, because they kind of switched either back to the books or to a slip-out style boxes there. So this has got this where it opens up, and you got this really kind of cool artwork and imaging in here, and it's really got a unique feel to it. It's just not really gloss or anything, but kind of matte. And then you got your book here, and we'll pull that out and take a look at that first, and you can see kind of as we're going there, and we'll just go layer by layer, I guess. I can't remember if I just stuck it in here like this or if this is how it came, but there is a book within the book here, at least on mine. And like I said, I can't remember if that was how it came, but there is another book here. So you kind of got two books. This is the main book, though. Kind of rare for the archive. Maybe not totally. I guess it kind of depends, but this is a soft cover book, but it's a pretty heavy duty cardboard on the soft cover here, and really unique on the spine. It really doesn't have your normal spine there. It's just literally like the glue kind of laying over, and you can see they kind of did that that cool yellow and red and green and purple and all the rainbow color thing that's on the sides of the album or on the spine there. And then there's the back, and decent sized book here. Good information on the album. It was 112 pages, I want to say. Yeah, 112 pages. I'm not going to show you much on the book. I'll maybe flip through a little here, and we're going to go backwards on it. But you can see some nice pictures, good information on the recordings and the album and such. So, nice book. They're always very good books in these. And so let's look at this other book that you got here too. So this one's more just pictures. But there's the front, and this is it's almost like a magazine. I'll just kind of flip through on this one too, but this one is just pretty much pictures in it. Some pictures and stuff like handwritten notes and such. So that's what's in there. And then we'll go kind of to the next layer here. So we'll open the box back up, and we got our envelope, and now kind of seeing what kind of lays in there next. This one was a very unique layout for this. So they haven't really recreated this since. But next we got this photo envelope. So there's the kind of the front there. I'll let you kind of read what it says there. And here's the back. And I think this is cool. They got the little loopity-loop thing. I'm sure there's a better terminology for it than the loopity-loop thing, but there it opens up like so. And we got some very nice photographs in here. And we'll pull these out and take a look at them. So there is the first one. Paul with the Ram there. And Paul in the studio. And Paul and Linda in the studio. And then we got Paul again. I think there's 5 photographs. Paul on the farm there with one of the little ones there. Is that Martha there too? Or the dog? I don't know if that's still Martha. I think we're back to the beginning there with Paul with the Ram. So some nice, very nice stock on this and everything. And that's one thing with the archive collection. You're always going to have Linda's photographs. So Paul's music, Linda's photographs, and Linda's music in this case. Moving on, we got kind of the disc down here. So we're going to get to those in just a bit. But the next kind of layer here, we'll pull out the next little bits and bob here. So I think we're into the bits and bobs on this. So this is kind of cool. Another kind of envelope like that, except now it's got all this just handwriting on it, like notes and such. And again, this, what did I call it again? I can't even remember. Whirly Wool or something? I don't know. I can't even remember my own titles for these made up titles. But anyways, in here, got out of the envelope. I'm not going to show you all these, but I'll just kind of maybe show them like this, not fold them all out. And some of them there's multiple ones folded into one another here. but it's just your handwritten lyrics. And I think this is cool how they reproduce these to the extent of even the front and the back is reproduced on this. This one's got a bunch in here. I think there's about maybe 3 or 4, and they're all on this McCartney letterhead. I love the coffee stains even on them and everything. And there's another one there. So that's what you get in that envelope, all just the handwritten lyrics and notes and that. So very cool on that. So moving to the next layer in the box. And I said we'll keep with the bits and the bobs. This is definitely a bits and the bob, even though it's another book. This is everybody's favorite book out of this. A Small Book of Sheep. And then there's the spine. I don't think there's much there. And then photography by Linda McCartney, 1970. And let's see if we can do this here. Let's see. Can we make it? It's kind of like almost like a film if you flip through quick, like a flip book. Or you got Paul with all the different sheep. Let's go this way. Maybe it'll work. We'll just go backwards. Maybe it'll work there. All right. But anyways, A Small Book of Sheep. And very appropriate in the RAM box, right? And then we'll open it up yet again. And now my discs are all flopping all over. But anyways, the discs are laying here. And we got the little ribbon to kind of lift them out. And then a couple other little goodies here. So we'll take a look at that. So we'll start with the disc, and they come in not a folio or anything, but in these little sleeves, and they're real kind of just thin paper sleeves. And got the little window there, no polyline or anything in it, but there's disc 1, which is the remastered album. And then we got disc 2 in its sleeve. I'll pull it out of the sleeve, and this is the bonus audio. So not a lot on the bonus audio on this. You got kind of the Another Day and Oh Woman Oh Why, the single there with the A and the B side. And then you got a couple other tracks that were kind of new. I know the one had been on a movie soundtrack before, but this is its official release under Paul there. And I think it's a different mix even than the one that was on the movie soundtrack, if I remember hearing correct. So it would be totally new to this. Not really a new song like it was before, but at least new there. Kind of cool with the RAM archive. Archive tends to be a little stingy with the bonus audio and stuff. Usually it's just the one disc and then the next disc. This one you did get several other bonus discs, but it's just kind of another version of the album. So this one we got the remastered mono album, which is pretty rare. The mono album was originally just released as a promo to radio stations. So this is the first time it's ever got released to the general public and on CD on top of that. That was pretty nice to get. And then the next disc here, we got Thrillington. So of course, everybody knows Thrillington is kind of the orchestrated version of the album that he released out. I think he intended to release it right away, but it didn't get released until the late 70s. And he released it under Percy Thrills Thrillington as the artist, not Paul McCartney. And I mean, I think everybody knew it was him, but I think there is an image on the back of the sleeve there that shows him, but it's just kind of a joke on that, I guess. And then here is the DVD that we get. So we do get some video content too. Not a lot. I think it's a little less than a half hour worth of footage, but we got something. Let's see, what do you got on the DVD? I think I covered everything good there. DVD features a film called Ramming, about a 13-minute film there. The Heart of the Country video, Three Legs video, and Hey Diddle. They say it's unreleased, but it was just him sitting outside the farm with Linda and the kids playing. And then Eat at Home on Tour, which was kind of wings over Europe. I know it kind of showed there. And just some footage kind of from that with Eat at Home kind of playing throughout the back there. You also got with it, though, the high-res download card here for the album. If you get this new yet today, I don't think that's going to work at all. And then here is, this is the RAM Deluxe Edition. Comes with 1 year free digital-only premium membership to paulmccartney.com. Plus, it shows the other archive collection packages there that have been out so far. So McCartney, Band on the Run, and McCartney 2. So that is what you got there. Now what's in the box? Oh, nothing. Just the empty box now. So it's kind of interesting how this one's kind of compartmentalized out. Like I said, this one's a very unique one for the archive collection because they totally abandoned this format coming up. But that's one thing with the archive collection too, is they're all different. A couple of them are similar, but for the most part, they're different. So there we go. That is what is in the box for the Ram archive collection. I'll get that kind of put up for now. Of course, I usually do go through prices with these. When it initially came out, I think it was about $115. So in 2012, so that was, I think, a pretty good deal for these, especially considering what box sets like this nowadays are. And I was looking at Discogs. I didn't really bother looking too much else because I'm sure you can find it on eBay pretty easy too, and it would probably be pretty similar in prices. But Discogs had it selling, believe it or not, in the U.S. here. 110 with shipping was the cheapest one I saw, and it claimed it was sealed in the package, and it was a U.S. seller. It wasn't, one of these from China, that, where you kind of question, is that real or not? So $110 with shipping, I thought was a pretty good deal. Sealed package there. And then I saw it going all the way up to $400. So there's kind of your range on that. So I think you can still find one of these at a pretty good price if you're looking. Now we're going to go into kind of the ranking on it, like I've done with the other archive collections and the ultimate collection, kind of go through what I kind of assess this one at. I'm kind of looking at what we just looked at, the album, and as I say on this, this is kind of, I think I'm going to have a better album ranking when I finally do an album ranking, and it's not really going to differ from what the album rank comes out on that. I'm kind of ranking this out of a 10, so it's just kind of where I kind of place it, and to me, Ram is an absolute 10 out of 10. I don't think it's going to be for everybody else, but I love Ram. I swear I go through withdrawals if I don't listen to it. I really got to give that a strong 10 on that, and I do think it ranks right up there. I know I gave All Things Must Pass a 10, I gave Imagine a 10, I gave Plastic Ono Band a 10. I think Ram ranks right up there with those three spectacular albums. I think Ram is another absolutely spectacular album too, in a completely different way than those ones are. Still, it is a spectacular album. The audio extras is the next category we got going up here, and this would be out of 10 on that also. For Ram, I'm going to give it an 8. It's kind of cool. You got Thrillington in there, you got the mono mix of it in there, which you really haven't got before, and then you did get about 8 tracks on the bonus audios there. Not a lot though. So that's why the fact that there isn't a lot of like more demos, more home recordings, more, kind of studio outtakes, stuff like that. I really can't give it more than an 8. You're just getting 2 other versions of the album and a handful of audio extras there, or bonus extras there. So that's getting an 8 in that category. The book, generally, I'm giving the book a pretty high ranking. The only thing that's going to bring it down is if it's hardback versus softback. And this is a softback one, so I can't give it a 5. So it's going to get a 4. I know the All Things Must Pass book I gave a 3, but that's because the material in the book was pretty few and far between too. There's a lot of pictures over actual information. So the book on this though has got a lot more information on the album. So I'm going to at least give it a point for that. So it's getting a 4 on that. The Blu-ray, DVD, video / audio, because not all of them come with video. Not all of them come with a Blu-ray, not all of them come with a DVD, not all of them come with video, not all of them come with audio. So this one would be video, no audio. So I'm going to give that a 3. It does have the download card for the high-res audio, so I'm kind of counting that in the score, but not really. Much rather they put that on an actual physical disc, like the Ultimate Collection does. But yeah, anyways, that gives us the total for the media there. So out of 30, we're getting a 25 out of 30. So it's ranking pretty good so far. And packaging is where the archive collection always really shines, and Ram is no different on that. So the first category in packaging is the design / quality, and that would be out of a 5 on the score, and this got a perfect score so 5 out of 5 on that one. Next up would be the value. I think it was pretty good value. I think it was a little expensive in 2012 when it came out, yes. Nowadays, looking at it, it's not. So I'm not going to give it a full 5 on that it's a good value. I'm going to give it a 4. And on top of that, they could have put a little more bonus audio in there. So 4 does feel right for that. Does it feel special? Oh, heck yes. Any archive collection, as I always say, and I'm going to lift it up and hold it here, does feel special. You got the high gloss photo of the album cover here. You got the fabric kind of surrounding the box. You got the number, that they actually number it out. nobody knows how many. It's actually number 2, but it's pretty cool. You know exactly which number you got. And the little facsimile signature. I mean, there's so much that goes into this, and all the materials in it are always top notch. It usually feels really good, high quality, and Ram is no exception to this. That feels special, makes the album really feel special. So that's getting a 5 out of 5 on that. And then other packages is the next category we got here for the packaging. Did you want to, in 2012, spend $112 on this? Or were there some other options that you could have, or to just supplement what you already got here? So yeah, there was quite a few here with Ram. There was just a single CD of the remastered album, which was pretty rare nowadays. You're not getting that with much on that, with just a single CD. Even the archive collection, as it went to the lowest one you get was a 2 CD, which, speaking of which, is the next one up here. We do got a 2 CD with the bonus audio disc would be the second disc in there. That would be the kind of the next one there. And then there was a 2 LP version. And there was also a 1 LP, which you could get of the mono mix. That was kind of cool that they threw that in, that you could get another option of that. And then for Record Store Day in 2012, they did another day, Oh Woman, Oh Why 7-inch just for Record Store Day. And then kind of counting in 2021, you did get the 50th anniversary half-speed master of Ram, which was the archive collection remaster on that. So remastered again at half-speed mastering for the LP. So that does kind of count towards the package. I'm still going to only give it a 3 though, as there was no option to get like a vinyl package altogether with everything. George Harrison's 50th anniversary of All Things Must Pass had that package where you could get 3 versions of the LPs, 3 versions of the CDs, so forth and so on. That's going to get a 5. This will only get a 3 on that. So that brings the packaging total to a 17 out of 20. So we're scoring pretty good here so far. So the overall total, before we get to the bonuses, there is a bonus round, is 42 out of 50. So pretty good there. I think that is in pretty good company. I think that's about where All Things Must Pass, or not All Things Must Pass, but Plastic Ono Band, Imagine, and Flaming Pie all ranked pretty high with that. So moving on to the bonuses, which would be the bits and the bobs that we were talking about. So all the little handwritten lyrics, such like that, the photographs that Linda put in there, small book of sheep, stuff like that. So I'm giving an extra 5 points, up to possibly an extra 5 points on the bits and bobs. And this, I think, deserves all 5 points. So we're getting 5 points for the bits and bobs on this, which brings it to a 47 out of 55. I believe that pretty much ties with Imagine, Plastic Ono Band, and Flaming Pie. I think all got a 47. One of them might have got a 48. But so it's right up there in the upper echelons of these super deluxe box sets by the Beatles' solo careers. And eventually I am going to do the Beatles in there too with their super deluxe stuff. So I think that they can pretty much slip in with these rankings too. And that should tie us up here for what's in the box of the Ram archive collection and its ranking. So 47 out of overall 55 with the bonuses there. So pretty good. And I'll have the list of where they all are there. So me off the top of my head isn't just guessing. You'll see right there what they all ranked out to. But anyways, I'm going to get wrapping up and got the box all wrapped up there. So now I'm going to get wrapping up. And before we do though, I am going to once again thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. And as I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like. It really does help out the channel. And do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on the Ram archive collection. Let me know, do you have it? Do you wish you had it? Do you wish you didn't have it? I don't know. Just let me know something in the comments there. Hopefully next Saturday, I am going to have my ranking of as I've been trying to do one of each of the 3 Ultimate collections that have been out there so far. I do categorize the Give Me Some Truth compilation in the Ultimate collection. It is an Ultimate mix. So I do kind of categorize it in with the Imagine and Plastic Ono Band, and soon to be coming up Mind Games. And so I am going to try to give that a rank too. And I am going to be comparing it against a Paul McCartney compilation that did get a super deluxe version. I want you to guess in the comments what it is going to be. So that's another thing you leave in the comments there. Let me know what you think I'm going to be pitting it up against. It shouldn't be hard to figure out, but I'm just curious if everybody gets it. So what am I going to be pitting Give Me Some Truth up against its big super deluxe versus Paul's big super deluxe, which, yeah, I don't know. This one is not going to be quite apples to apples or apples to oranges. It's more going to be like grapefruits to grapes. But it's going to be something. All right. But anyways, hopefully tune in next Saturday for that. Hopefully I'll have it ready. I'll let you know otherwise if something comes up where that won't work out. But I'm really shooting for next Saturday on it. So anyways, I am going to get totally signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.